Hello, welcome back. Hello and welcome back to the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We are continuing with the Hearts of Stone expansion. We just literally went through a fucking nightmare. Holy shit. Watch the previous video. It was a nightmare.
Looks like rain.
I didn't like it at all. It was awful. But now we have the flower, the rose. We can give it back to olgierd. And hopefully, I don't want it to end, but I don't not want it to end. You know, it's gone on long enough. It doesn't need to go on any longer.
Go.
Hopefully it ends soon. So let's just keep going until it does.
2 points, and be quick about it.
Oh, please, good sir, a bit of courtesy.
So I look up, and Bob's your uncle. He downs half the barrel in one draft.
Geralt, over here.
Is olgierd disappeared?
Oi, wait till looks. Use the look of a man who knows how to drink.
Thanks. Some other time.
Here now. Don't make me beg. My treats.
What's that sound? Why is it going all eerie and nasty?
Show off.
Of course I am. Wouldn't you be? Time's a marvelous plaything.
And a great spice to use in gingerbread.
So, you were listening. Indeed, occasionally I find time manipulation irresistible. Controlling it offers so many appetizing opportunities. Like spiking the soup of unsavory individuals with appropriately ghastly things.
You actually control time, or is this just some conjurer's trick?
What difference does it make?
A big one.
Let us say, time has always fascinated me. So I taught myself how best to use it.
Why time of all things?
Geralt, there are 4 dimensions. Length, width, height, and time. What would you have me fall in love with? Width? Come now.
Who are you really?
Gaunter O'Dim, also known...
Not what I'm
Oh
asking.
dear.
So you'd rather know what it is I do. In brief, I give folk what they ask for. You might say, I simply grant their wishes.
And drop them in a world of hurt.
No, not I. That would be their poorly formulated wishes.
Uh-huh.
I'm no cheat. I give folk what they want, nothing more. That they oft desire unworthy things, that is entirely the fault of their rotten natures.
You're not human, that's clear. So what are you? A demon? A djinn?
Do you really wish to know?
Yes.
No, Geralt. You don't. This one time I shall spare you and not grant your wish. All who have learned my true name are now either dead or have met an even worse fate. Yet I still need you.
So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I wanted to congratulate you. You acquitted yourself splendidly with olgierd. In fact, you've almost satisfied your debt.
Was supposed to fulfill his 3 wishes. Did just that. This is where you remove the brand, because we're even.
Nearly. To fulfill the terms of the contract to the letter, you must do one more thing. Draw olgierd to the Temple of Ilvani.
We never discussed that.
Oh, but we did. As a man of the world, you should know that every contract contains a catch or two. Small print, which, nevertheless, changes the ultimate meaning of the pact. This applies to oral contracts as well. Recall that I said, and I quote, I believe, however, that all will end well, and once it does, We three shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared. End quote.
Yeah, I remember.
Fulfill your end of the bargain, and I will remove the brand. That was the last time you interrupted me while I was talking to someone.
Oh! He's dead.
What the devil? Why is there a fly in my soup? I was waiting. I had an eye out for you. Didn't see you come in. How is it you're here?
I can control time.
Old Witcher's trick. I concentrate real hard, and I can control time and space.
You tossed this fly in my soup?
No. Now listen carefully. Tell your Ataman to come to the Temple of Lilvani. It's south of here. Entrance is inside a cave.
What's the commotion?
Lilvani's temple. Got it?
Aye, got it. Hold there! Your friend, the medic. She were here. Ask that you look in on her.
Thanks.
Something tells me it's about to go really eerie.
Did you see? The devil walked a crooked path.
Talk to Shani at her home, okay?
No soul would let
Why not?
Lady, you fainted.
His Majesty King Radovid is a stern ruler, not a just.
Shani,
Oh, Geralt. Good thing you're here.
She's leaving.
what happened? Somebody break in?
This? No. Just getting ready to move.
What? When? Where to?
Not what I wanted to talk to you about. Or at least not only, but... I'm leaving, Geralt. The Eastern Front beckons. I'm Kedwin bound.
Never mentioned you'd be moving. Any intention to either.
I didn't know I would be. Found out this morning. 2 soldiers came to my door, said Redania needs me again.
Couldn't turn him down. Just say no.
Perhaps I could have. But I didn't want to. Treating the ill and wounded, it's my calling. No place I'm needed more than at the front.
I find it funny that she said she wants a man who will be there for her when she comes home. But she's leaving.
Can't you reconsider and stay?
Geralt, what for? The wedding, the time we've spent together, it was nice. But you have your life and I have mine. This doesn't make sense long term. You know that as well as I do.
Well, you take care of yourself.
You too, Geralt.
So, learn anything about Olgierd?
Well, I abandoned the books quickly. Decided that if I was going to learn the truth, I'd need to find someone who knows it.
Find anyone?
Turned out I didn't need to look far. A colleague at the Academy, an assistant to Professor Permathine Shakeslock, claims Olgierd von Everec met with the professor multiple times. Apparently, Olgierd asked the professor to do some research. Professor got so worked up doing it, he went daffy. Started jealously guarding his notes. Wouldn't even let his assistant look at them.
The professor. Where'll I find him?
Here in Oxenfurt. Cloistered inside his house on Academy grounds. Mage hunters guard his door.
Mage hunters at the door. He under house arrest?
I can't say, really. Some of the faculty think him a traitor. Say he sold out to the hunters for a hefty pouch of gold. The assistant, on the other hand, insists the professor wants him there to protect him. I don't know what from.
What's your guess?
He's certainly useful to them. A specialist in black magic and the occult? Must be a trove of knowledge. If he's really gone off his nutter, I wouldn't be surprised to see them using him.
need to talk to this professor.
We'll go together. Redanian guards all over the academy. Doubt you'll get in alone.
Guards have never stopped me, you know that.
Wound these, and I'll have to patch them up. Besides, we might run into a friend. Get inside free and easy.
Huh, okay. Really? I thought maybe that would be like a side quest, but no, it's just the same quest.
So how are things at the academy these days?
You mean since Radovid shut it down?
I mean, is it well guarded?
Might be all it is. Many of the faculty fled to the far north. The braver ones stayed, but assumed the guises of tailors and laundresses. Why?
Just curious. Scholars seem to have adopted mage tactics. They in the same bind?
To Radovid, there's little difference between the two.
Seems to tolerate you well enough.
Because he needs me. For now.
So the Eastern Front, and then?
Depends where they send me.
Wherever it is, take care of yourself.
Always do. So don't worry.
Halt! By order of King Radovid, no one's allowed inside the academy.
Not even lecturers?
No one means no one.
See, you've become quite the stickler, Norbert. You were much kinder when I was patching you up. By the way, how's your knee?
Fine. Dandy. As if no arrow ever struck it.
Consider yourself a lucky man. Because if I'd not decided to operate, you'd be a cripple to the end of your days.
Bruno, eh? Maybe we ought to let her in. She's a decent lass. Not like to steal nothing.
Alright. But alone, which will draw too much attention. I'd rather not get shite from the captain on his account.
Here's what we'll do. I'll go in, then help you sneak in around the back.
How?
You're not exactly whispering. Surely they can hear you.
Usually aren't nearly as many guards on the riverside.
Agreed.
All right. Let me in.
Oh, I did not mean to do that. Enter the academy grounds. Can I go through? Whoa, okay. I can go through. How am I getting in? So look at the map. I guess we go around in the water, maybe? Oh, drowners. Drowners. Far as the eye can see. Shit. As soon as you enter combat, the whole game breaks. It just goes to pot. Fight. Oh, fire? Really? Oh, there we go. Nice. It did a little bit. There we go. One left. There we go. Good riddance. How do we get in? You climb up. I'm waiting for her.
Geralt,
There we go. Rope.
are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Grab the line.
Grab the rope. Oh, you mean? Not a line, it's a rope.
Where'd you get the rope?
Long story. But we've done well. Professor Shakeslock's house is at the end of this street. Witch hunters guard the door. Doubt I'll be able to sweet-talk them.
Been a huge help already, Shani. Thanks.
It was nothing. Really. You'd have done the same for me. If you wish to see me again before I go, I'll be at home. Packing will take some time yet.
All right. Be seeing you.
Be seeing you. Oh shit, there's enemies. Witch hunters, fuck. Brilliant. Blasted witch hunters. No knowing what they're doing. Oh, here we go. There we go. How come those drowners are so much more difficult than these guys? I mean, these guys take so much damage. Like, incredibly... I mean, look, like 2 hits.
You'll never learn.
There we go. Tracking bolts. What's the point? What is the point of ever equipping new bolts, different bolts? Because, I mean, you barely use the crossbow.
Locked tight. Need another way in. You leave a window open, maybe?
Yep, ladder. How convenient. Like, this is all here. Platform and everything. And ladder. And 2 ladders. Lovely. I've got to make the jump. I'd rather not, but fuck it. There you go. Oh shit. It's broken. Oh dear. Is it going to break? Surely it's not going to break.
Shattered mirror. No sign of impact. Probably not an accident. Shattered by a sound, maybe. Someone look in it and scream. Julian Alboco's lesser key. Tomes about demons. Dusty as they come.
Can I look at that, please? It won't let me. It's gone. What the hell? That's not weird at all. It's not a bug at all.
Franco? Is that you? Leave the bedpan in the usual spot.
He's blind.
I shan't be eating today.
Professor Shakeslock.
Who the blazes? How do you get in? Get out. I know nothing. Don't wish to know anything. Understand? No, no, no. Out!
Not gonna hurt you.
That demon sent you. I'm sure of it.
What demon?
Feigned ignorance. Please. You know. Gaunter Old Dim.
No.
Evil incarnate.
He didn't send me, but he is why I'm here. I'm a witcher.
A mutant. Yeah. Could be.
Why are there guards outside your door? You a prisoner?
Protective custody. That's the phrase. Protective. When I cannot decide my own fate, cannot breathe without their permission.
What do they want from you?
You may not be aware, but I'm one of the foremost experts on the occult. Living experts, that is. My mentor was the outstanding Professor Lionel Van...
And you're cooperating with the witch hunters now?
Cooperating? As if I had a choice. They're ignorant, but not enough to ignore what I know about magic, witches, sorceresses, what have you. Knowledge they use for barbaric ends, but that's beyond my control.
Came here because I need information. Think you might be the only man who has it.
A witcher. Then it follows I needn't fear. I'm hardly a post-conjunction creature.
What did Olgierd von Everec want from you?
I curse the day I first set eyes upon the man. He appeared at my doorstep one day, offering a sack of gold were I only to find out who Gaunter O'Dim is and how to get rid of him. I agreed. Such matters are my speciality. And I needed the coin. I pored over countless tomes, delved into obscure incidents and analysed folk legends. I went so far as to travel to Nilfgaard, the library there, where at last I hit upon the mysterious entity's trail. There are records of encounters dating back thousands of years in many cultures, under many names, but always as evil incarnate. In this land we call him Gaunter O'Dim, at times Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass. In deciphering the ancient scrawlings, I went blind. Yet I learned a great deal. For example, that he plays with his victims and thrives on pact above all else. Seemingly harmless contracts which drive their parties to madness.
Know anything else about the man?
Gaunter O'Dim is no man. He is evil. Evil which assumes various forms. Forget about him, or die.
You're alive.
Alive? Yet I live in constant fear, born of what I've learned about him.
Olgierd signed one of these pacts with him?
Brilliant deduction. Have you guessed why? You must know that he came from a wealthy, influential line. He must have, if the family of his betrothed accepted him. Yet did you know his fortune soured? He himself became an outcast, impoverished. Iris's family, a powerful house, could not accept this, would not marry their daughter to a nobody. Olgierd wished to elope. The further away, the better. Yet Iris refused to cut her family ties.
Quite the predicament.
Indeed. Their luck turned yet darker when a wandering witch mentioned a solution. A man who would grant any wish. His name, Master Mirror. The rest follows naturally. Olgierd and O'Dim. A meeting at a crossroads. A wish. A pact signed in blood. And a price to be paid. Olgierd was to sacrifice one he loved. O'Dim delights in difficult choices. He knew Olgierd loved two in this world. His betrothed and his brother, Vladimir. Olgierd chose, and soon thereafter married his beloved Iris, his fortune restored.
So did Olgierd kill his own brother?
No. Deduce, Witcher. O'Dim acts directly or indirectly. Olgierd merely signed the blood letter. The next day, his brother was dead.
Olgierd tell you all that?
He had to. How else was I to diagnose his case?
Make it sound like an illness.
It's worse. Many illnesses are treatable, but play with evil, medicine can be much harder to find.
Why was Olgierd out to get rid of O'Dim? He'd gotten what he wanted.
Had he? His heart had turned cold as ice. His feelings for his wife, for whom he'd sacrificed his brother, had withered. He'd lost all he loved. Had he wanted any of this? No. O'Dim grants what you wish, not what you want. All who sign a pact learn the difference. Die by it.
All? No way to get rid of him?
Kill him, you mean? Kill evil? No. Yet the annals tell of a man who dissolved his pact by defeating Ogdim at his own game.
Meaning?
Ogdim wields contracts, word traps, duels of wits. Challenge him to such a duel. He'll agree, and can be beaten. But remember, there is only ever one stake. The sole thing he truly desires. Human souls.
O'Dim left a mark on my face. Any way to get it off?
A mark? No mention in the tomes. Strange. Unless it will disappear once your pact is fulfilled.
If I challenge him, end the pact that way, will it go away?
That I do not know. The one man who succeeded bore no mark.
Thanks. Helped me a lot.
Good. Very good. Ah, to feel useful after so many years locked up, living in fear. Why, it's pleasance itself.
He's gonna die. He's gonna be killed. Mm-hmm. My hand is going through my thing, whatever you call it. Oh well. Key to Professor Shake's lock house. Oh well. Can I go talk to Shani? How do I find her house again? Shit. Bollocks. Should be. Where would it be? It must be there, surely. Let's try and get to Shani's house. I don't know where it is, but yeah, I've got no idea how we get out of here. Oh, maybe this? Maybe we jump into the water from this tower. Can I please climb on the ladder, please? There we go. Yep, there you go. You gotta jump out. Oh my god. I died from like a really... They still haven't fixed the fucking full damage then. You still die from an incredibly small height. Shani, you in here? Shani, there you are. Hello?
Yes, Geralt.
Gotta say, wedding was a great idea. Rarely have a chance to rest, get away from it all. Did me good to do just that.
I'm a medic. I tend to know what I'm doing when I prescribe something.
Hope Vladimir's antics weren't too annoying.
Peculiar man. Ghost, true. But I found him likable. Wager he was a real hoot when he was alive.
Said you needed to think things over. Have you?
Yes. I decided you're incredibly sweet, but...
But we're better off keeping things as they were.
Mm-hmm. You're always going places, and they're likely to ship me off soon. Besides, we tried once, and you know how that worked out.
You're right. But promise to share a bottle of wine with me from time to time.
Of course. I tell you what, I'll keep one handy.
Finally, some time to talk. Tell me where you've been, what you've done since you left Vizima.
After our paths diverged? Well, the peace was brief, but I used it well. Went back to Oxenfurt, completed my doctorate, then I believe I did time in every field hospital and medic's tent north of the Yaruga.
Never could stand to be idle.
I'm not a witcher. Not likely to live 150 years. My time's much shorter, so I try to use every bit wisely.
How old is she, like
Always
20? well, in her late 20s, if
Nothing's
that.
changed in that sense.
See you later.
Yeah. We are here. What does it look like? It's just a big cave opening, okay. It's gone very dark. Oh. Climb back up. Thank you. Oh! Jesus Christ. Thought that was like a full fucking fall then. Thought I was dead. My life, it flashed before my eyes. Ooh. This looks very Tomb Raider-y, Uncharted-y. Bit of Indiana Jones for good measure. Where the fuck are these guys? Where the hell are we? Whoa. Where are we? We're here. Looks very different to what I'm used to. Oh god. Looks very, almost Egyptian-y. Can I loot this before? Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Hate you, cutscene. Hate you. This looks like a very final ending area. I love the way, I love his stance.
Strange choice of locale. Guessing there's a reason for it.
Wasn't me who chose it.
I assumed so. But since we're here, I believe you have something for me.
Fulfilled the third wish.
How do I know this to be the rose? Very well might have picked this up at the Oxenfurt market an hour ago.
Look closely at it. Got it from Iris. It was the last thing that bound her to this world.
What?
Does she want to exist anymore? Well, she didn't. She didn't want to suffer anymore, but she didn't necessarily want to go. Let's go with that one.
Decided she'd treat you like you once treated her. The rose is a symbol of your parting, and a punishment.
I suppose I deserve that. Iris. What a mess we made of it all. If I'd only known then how it would end. What's happening? I feel as though a hot iron's pierced my chest.
Is his heart exploding?
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
Whoa. Wow. Okay.
So glad to see everyone's.
That's an entrance and a half, isn't
How
it?
do you feel, Von Everett? A little less troubled? Lighter in the heart?
Or dim? What do you want?
What do you mean, what? Your soul.
You forget. The pact states you can take it only once you've fulfilled 3 wishes and...
And we stand together on the moon. Well, what do you know?
Twisting those words, motherfucker.
What? No. We had a pact. The moon is there. There! Not here.
I gave you what you wished for. Here, on the moon, our contract you fulfilled.
Boss, you cheated me.
I never cheat. It is done. The soul belongs to me. At last, it's over. We must meet again one day. Business with you is pure pleasure.
Gonna remove the brand?
Ah, right away. Done. Now, tell me what reward you've chosen.
Want to be swift as a wind, never want to go hungry again, a bottle of vodka that's always full, make me rich.
Don't want a thing from you.
Are you certain? I am capable of a great deal.
Never been more sure. Goodbye, Odim.
He'll just twist it. It can't end like that. It's not ending. What's he doing? What? The skull went through that. What? It can't end there. What an anticlimax. That was shitty. Why did it end like that? Make you go all this way to that moon temple-y thing just for it to end like that. That's a bit rubbish. Well, there you go. That's the Hearts of Stone expansion. If you love The Witcher 3, you're going to love this. You know, it's amazing value for the price. If you didn't like The Witcher 3, you won't like it. And I don't like The Witcher 3. I think the combat ruins the game. The combat is awful. The expansion has too many bosses, and they're all pretty crap. The balancing is out of whack. Some bosses are stupidly easy, and some bosses are stupidly hard, one-shot you. You know, it doesn't make sense. I don't understand. And there's very little difference between normal and Death March. It just, the combat ruins the game for me. Completely ruins it for me. I can't stand the combat. And, you know, I wish the combat was good. Because then it would probably, I still don't think it would be as good as everyone says, even if the combat was good, because it's a very restrictive RPG. You can't really do much in the world. You know, the world is pretty, the world is alright. There's not really much to do in the world. Exploring it is fun and one of the best parts of the game, but there isn't really much, there isn't enough to explore, in my opinion, and to find. But, you know, I don't know. The expansion has maybe better writing, maybe even better characters than the main game. It depends. That's all subjective, though, if you like the characters or not. You know, the story was interesting. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't super grandiose, but it was all right. It was pretty good. The writing and dialogue and the exposition is amazing, though, top notch. You know, the combat ruins it for me, but I have no issue saying that, you know, the story and the characters is the reason why I even bother going through it. You know, that is the reason why I push through it, because you're probably like, why do you even bother? Because I want to talk to the characters, and I want to make my choices. I want to talk to the characters the way I want to talk to, and I want to experience the characters, the dialogue and the story for myself. That is the reason. And because it's an RPG, I have to play it. I have to play it. So there you go. I'm gonna sign off there. Probably. Maybe we'll see what happens after the credits, but I'll sign off here for now and let the credits roll. I would also like to point out that I think this is a way worse game than Witcher 2. I think The Witcher 2 is far superior. Witcher 2, though, being a very flawed game anyway, I think going open world ruined it personally. They clearly couldn't balance it. You know, they clearly couldn't make a cohesive open world that was balanced properly. You know, I wanted The Witcher 3. I thought maybe The Witcher 3 would be what Witcher always should have been, and no, it really wasn't. You know, one of my biggest problems with The Witcher 2 is that it's so restrictive. You know, it's you got a big enough area to explore, but it just you can't even jump, and it felt too restrictive, and going open world hasn't really fixed. It's only fixed the restrictiveness in terms of the movement. It hasn't fixed the restrictiveness in anything else. So I think Witcher 2 is far superior. Yeah. But The Witcher 2 I never beat because of a game bug. I never beat Witcher 2. I got soft locked. Got fucked. Yeah, I couldn't beat it anymore. I couldn't beat it. Couldn't use any of my signs, and I couldn't die. So yeah, I've had a pretty bad experience with the Witcher franchise in all, really. Yeah. And it doesn't seem like I'm ever really gonna like it, which is unfortunate. But I will try to like it, and I'll probably play more of it. I'll probably do some of the side missions. So yeah. They've only got about like 10 slides. We've seen that 2 or 3 times now. I would also like to say I didn't like this more than the main game. I had some good experiences with some good combat experiences with the main game. Mainly just the open world combat is better than like the boss combat. I don't know if I enjoyed the story more. I don't know. You know, it's hard to compare this like 10-hour story to, you know, the 70, 80-hour story of the main game. You know, it's different. I think I prefer the main game personally. But yeah, I think it had better writing. But I think I preferred the characters. You know, I love Jennifer and Triss. I think the what's the word I'm looking for? The banter between Geralt and Yennefer and Triss is really great. The banter between characters, you didn't really get that. You don't get the banter between these characters, but that's because of who the characters are. So there we go. Credits ended. Here we are. Is there any loot in this? There might be. I doubt it though. There's some actually good stuff there. Well, you can sell it for a decent amount of orans. So, that is the Witcher 3 Hearts of Stone story completed. I will do a few more videos on the side missions. The game that I want to love so much, but just doesn't let me. Goodbye, and thank you for watching.